Hello everyone, today I am making a round soap and it took me forever to try to figure out what I wanted to do, and I still am not exactly sure what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to probably wing it. But the scent, I've already mixed the scent and all of my additives and everything into my oils, and I'll be adding my lye here in just a few minutes, my lye water. But I have titanium dioxide and some sodium lactate in here, and those are the only additives that I've put in here so far. Well, it's the only ones I'm going to put in here. The scent is lemon blossom, and I've got yellow mica, which is actually from Mad Oils, which I love them, and it's called lemon cupcake, and it looks so pretty. It's almost the exact color lemon that I want, and I'm going to try to do some sort of drop swirl. And then I found this. I didn't think I had anything to do an actual swirl with, but I found this, so I'm going to try to do a drop swirl and then swirl it in there and see how that goes. The color is going to be very subtle, so I've added some extra titanium dioxide to my white portion to hopefully get the contrast a little better. And then this is 48 ounces of oil, so 3 pounds of oils. Not exactly sure how much this will take. I think it will take it all and not have any left over, but I'm not sure. But if I do have any left over, I will be putting it in my ball mold to have little CP balls for other embeds at a later time. So let's get started. First, I'm going to add my lye, and hopefully this is not an accelerating scent. It's a floral, so that possibility is always there, but I'm hoping that it won't. What we will see. And I'm just going to try to get it a little past emulsification and hope all goes well from there. This is a little different recipe than I normally use, and it's high in olive oil, so I'm hoping that'll help keep it fluid as well. Okay. I think that's good as far as emulsification. So we'll go ahead and start mixing into my I'm going to actually use this again to mix the colors, so I need that left out. And hopefully, you know, my batter seems to always get real yellow for whatever reason, no matter what. And a lot of times it is the scent, but a lot of times it'll come back and be a white soap. So I'm actually hoping that's what happens with this one, is it'll come back and be a white soap. I did use a vanilla stabilizer in this, even though I probably don't need to, because I don't think there's any vanilla content in this lemon blossom. But you just never know, and I always have pretty good luck with my vanilla stabilizer when there is vanilla in it, so I figure what the heck, can't hurt it. So titanium dioxide did seem to lighten that up just a bit, so that's good. Let's set this aside. My little area. I'm going to do my yellow. This is a really pretty yellow, so hopefully it comes through. Of course, the moment of truth of whether this actually is going to be able to see it that well or not is going to be after I unmold and cut it, which probably won't be until tomorrow night after I get home from work. But we'll see. With the high olive oil in there, it might not. Today is Sunday, so it might actually even have to wait until Tuesday. But we'll see. I don't know. It's the first time I've used this cylinder mold as well. It's the one that I got from Essential Depot, and I love all of their other silicone molds. I have 3 of the other ones, and I just love them. They just slide right out, and so I'm hoping that happens with this as well. All right, here's the moment of truth. I really have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of winging it. So we'll see what happens. I'll pour a little bit of this. Ooh. And then clean it up because I got it all over the side of the mold. Down the middle. I'm just going to keep alternating back and forth like this until it's all gone, and hopefully it'll turn out to be a neat design. Like I said, I don't know. I won't know until I get it all poured in here. It looks like I'm going to have way too much for this mold, but I have other molds in case that one's not big enough too. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to take my skewer and just kind of do a swirly like that, and we will find out tomorrow how well I did. It smells awesome. Oh, it smells really good. It's also an Essential Depot scent, lemon blossom, that I got probably about 2 years ago, and it still smells great. So I have no compunction about using old scents as long as they haven't gone bad and as long as they still smell strong and nice. So and then the lid on it, and I'm going to just set this aside for right now, kind of clean up a little, and now I'm going to do an in the pot swirl before I put them in there. And I might need another mold, so I'm going to go grab that right now. And like I said, I'm going to do a in the pot swirl with the rest of this. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to get this out into the line of sight of the camera. Well, I kind of overfilled it a little bit, but nah, that's okay. I have these spatulas to work with, and then I have this tiny mold, tiny ball mold. I can do some filling with. And yeah, I have a lot of soap batter left over, so 48 ounces is way too much. So I'm thinking next time I'll go with a 2-pound batch of 32 ounces of oils. I know there's a way to figure out how much soap batter you need for cylinder molds like this, but it's really not that big a deal. I don't mind having extras because I like doing embeds, so I don't like making a mess, but but I'm glad I'll have some embeds to go in other soaps. And yeah, I'm going to need even more molds, even another mold. These embeds are going to need quite a little cleanup. Let me go find another mold. A little mold. This will just make little shorty soaps, and I can use those as testers, or samples. And like I said, it smells really, really good. Really lemony, not real floral at all, even though it's a blossom. But yeah, it smells really, really good. And these little shorty ones I can turn into my sample bars and send out with orders. Let me get all this cleaned up. Ooh, that was a lot of soap. There we go. Yeah, I'll get all this cleaned up. I normally try not to waste that much soap batter, but there was no help in it this time. Anyway, there it is. There's my, and I will put blankets on this and try to get it to gel fully so that it comes out of the mold pretty easily. There's my cylinder mold, cylinder soap that with a faux funnel pour and swirly gigs. So we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with the cutting video when it's ready to be cut.